Hey, welcome to Hit the Bar, the Shrimps fans panel. We're here tonight with Brian and Alan and Hopey. I was hoping to give you the boot last week, but you weren't here, so I'll do it tonight. I'll tell you what, let's talk about the Newport game first, because you went down to that. I've watched the two games since I got back home. I watched the Bradford game before that, but I think Fleetwood and Newport, I think they were great performances from us. We just haven't got what we deserved again last night.
I definitely think we're a couple of the best performances of our season so far. The first half, maybe not yesterday. The second half was definitely a lot better than the first. But there's definitely some positives there. Was it 26 shots or something stupid like that?
26, yeah.
And it was like, what?
12.
8 on target.
12, it's 12 as the starts. 12 on target.
Mental.
Yeah.
But that just sums up.
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to a bit of it with the Sky Plus commentator, and he was saying how the heck Morecambe haven't got anything out of that game.
Crazy.
You know, their keeper again.
Twice man of the match. He was man of the match at our place,
place.
and he was man of the match last night, even though they gave it to the winger who tapped in that first goal.
Ludicrous how their keeper's not got better than that.
No.
He's pulled off 2 worldy performances against us, hasn't he? Oh, can you say that?
He won't do any more. He got injured so badly last
He'll do
night.
nothing.
He couldn't walk. He couldn't get carried off the pitch.
All he could do was reach his arm out and knock things
Just
over the
jump
bar.
around like Superman. Yeah.
The comments that were being made last night, it's happening all the time, and it's.
Come on, what do we think of that? He goes down again. This is the third time in 5 weeks.
But we
it's
were
happened.
shouting just like, get off. Who are you?
They can't though. He's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
He doesn't have to
Yeah,
go.
but
We've got a second.
But it was when we were on top again, Alan. We were dominating, going shots coming from everywhere, and is it again? And he does another one, didn't he, where he just went, physio, a groin.
Just get him off. At that point, you just get him off. Get the second keeper on.
Oh yeah, I'm just
To be
saying.
fair,
What do
though,
we think
there
of
was
it?
there was 8 minutes given at the end, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's true.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. They can take as long as they want, as long as they had it on at the game.
Yeah, he did add it on.
And I know we have a difference of opinion, Alan. At 1-1, I'm go for the 3 points, because we need 3 points at the moment.
Yeah.
One's not great for us. You maybe would have stayed with the one and try and hold it a bit.
I would have made sure that the way we were lining up, we got caught on. They broke on the left hand side. We had 2 on 2 at the back. A long ball over. Ito poked it in. You still got to have that man cover, haven't you? Whatever you're doing, both full-backs had gone up.
Yeah.
Midfield had all gone up.
Yeah.
They just played it out. A little chip over. You have a covering man all the time, don't you?
I still say he
You
doesn't
do.
make that finish 9 times out of 10, and that ball doesn't get to him 9 times out of 10.
I would go for it, and I know what you're saying about the fullbacks, but they were up for a reason. We were putting the crosses in, and we were causing them real problems.
Yeah.
And if Dackers had put that one in when he was, past the defender, get only the keeper to be, we wouldn't have been having this discussion, would we?
No, but it was like, if we go back to last week's programme that we were putting together, I said we'd have a change of look because we had it in the week.
Yeah.
And I felt that last Saturday, we got that little bit of rub of the green for us. The penalty, when you see it back on the telly, they're
harsh. Yeah.
Disappointed. It was one of them, wasn't it, on the edge of the box. But then we went on every chance, every ball fell to us. Last night, it didn't in the first half.
No.
Every second ball fell to them.
And it's not like they were an exceptional side.
They were garbage.
They were
great.
Garbage.
We should have got. We should have got something.
Yeah.
To be honest,
They've been on a terrible
I
one.
kind of agree with you, Alan, because by being there, I'd rather come home with something rather than nothing. So even a point probably would have satisfied me. It gets us points on the board.
Yeah.
But I would have rather gone for 3, obviously.
How are they 10 points better than us? I'm going to ask you that question.
Shouldn't be.
It's a mystery.
Well, it's wins
Early
like
season.
that, probably.
Early season.
Yeah, they did.
They had a great
Wins
start.
like that.
They had a great start.
They've got
beginning of
6
season.
off us with highway robbery, haven't they?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, to be honest, it's
Just down to one bloody
major
player,
keeping
really.
errors. Yeah. It was Stu Moore the first time, and it was
Yeah.
Harry
I was
Burgoyne
on
and
it,
Stop
yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
Not that I'm slating Harry Burgoyne,
And
because I
about
really
last-
like him.
About
but
last night,
it was his fault.
you were there. Did you think that was a penalty where the lad shoves him?
Yeah.
I thought it was a penalty. I thought it was more of a penalty than the Fleetwood one.
I had a bad angle of it, really.
First half.
I was a bit.
Straight push.
It looked like a straight push on the telly, like.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I
But
think
you didn't get a good view of it.
not really.
I mean, I wonder at 1-1 how you play to hold it, because we were absolutely battering them at that time,
Yeah.
and they weren't
They had
getting out
10
of their
behind the
half.
ball all the time.
So I wouldn't have liked to have seen us hold back at
No.
all.
No.
You know, we were peppering them, and we had the chances. You know, we had chances to go. 2-1 up, 3-1 up,
Well,
4-1
we
up.
had 8 attacking players on. We only had 3 defensive players on in Harry
Yeah.
Bedoy, Hendry,
Yeah.
and
And I just
Who
think
else?
with that
Starving
lineup,
at
it's
the time.
difficult to say we're going
We
to
have-
play to hold the point.
That was the
You know,
game.
we have
we
to
threw
attack.
everything at it.
Yeah, that was the team in the game. We had to go for it. So I was happy we did try and go for it.
Yeah.
We did get done, but I think it just went for them last night, didn't it? It just went for them.
But the Fleetwood game, that was,
That was brilliant.
pretty decent performance. What do you think? I was looking at the Newport game last night, and their pitch is usually, with Accrington's, one of the worst in the league.
It was stunning.
Accrington's is excellent at the moment.
There's
Newport's was fantastic.
Absolutely stunning.
Ours is like a cabbage patch at the moment. Is that a deliberate ploy? Is that a Derek thing? We're going to play the long ball and we don't want these
There
teams
was a
playing the
rumour
football through us?
that it's got an issue.
Right,
The pitch
okay.
has got an issue.
From what I've led to believe, it's a weather issue.
Right.
We've not had the weather.
But also
Well,
the fact
That's
that
been the same everywhere, and
Yeah.
then other teams have got the pitches.
I
Oh,
think
well,
there's
it's
an
not,
issue
isn't
with
it?
the pitch.
So what's
Trying
happened,
to
isn't it?
eradicate some problems in the
All right.
grass.
All right.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
eradicated the grass.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
It's now more convenient.
So it might not be a Derek ploy then.
No.
Because he
I don't
says
think it's
second
a
half,
play.
we set up and we played some really nice football. I want to mention Callum Cook because I think he's been a revelation. He obviously wasn't match fit when he first came, but I just like his presence on the field and the way he always seems to have time on the ball. He hardly wasted a
Yeah.
pass. I thought he was excellent.
Yeah,
last
set pieces as well, Glenn. He's great on the old set pieces.
Yeah,
So he's a really good addition.
night. Have you been impressed with him,
Yeah.
lads?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I have. But also, I think that early in the season, Derek used an excuse. We contradicted everything that was said. Derek, you're bringing someone on in the 89th minute, whereas
Yeah.
it's a case of now he's making changes.
Yeah.
His reasoning behind it was, I've no one on the bench any better.
That can influence the game.
So last night we had a bench of 7, 6 decent outfield players and a goalkeeper, no Slew,
Garner
No
wasn't
angle.
he, yeah?
and no Garner.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, what a bench have we got now? What a squad have we got? And going forward, I think we need to utilise all of them.
I think Derek summed it up nicely. He said we need wins, so we tried to win last night.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it just didn't
threw
come off.
everything at
Well, that's
it.
what I was saying. The one point
I think
isn't
what
doing
7
you a
or
lot
8
of
wins.
good.
Do you think, Glenn? What do you think we need to?
It's
Say
funny
it.
because, and I tell you what Alan says there, because we've mentioned Cook, we haven't really mentioned Dallas. Dallas was absolutely excellent on Saturday against Fleetwood.
Yeah.
He was a bit quiet last
I was
night.
going to say.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just wonder whether he's, again, not fully match fit for a Saturday, Tuesday. So he might be one that we have to nurse along a bit and, play him one week, toll it the next week, something like that. But we've got that option now.
I remember
You know.
we thought we were saying
We haven't.
Masongo, but look at him now.
Yeah, he's going fine.
He's doing both, isn't he?
That's what I mean. You've got, and what I mean by we've got the option. We've got slight depth in squad that we can rest players
Yeah.
and allow others to
We
take
haven't got
over.
the option in the game coming up thick and fast, aren't they?
All
It's
right.
a case of, yes, we have 1 week off, and then we've got 3 home games
Yeah.
in basically 7 or 8 days, depending how you want to count it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, before this week started, I said we'll beat Newport and we'll get a draw with Notts County. We didn't beat Newport, but
So
I'm
we'll beat
still
Notts
confident
County.
we will get at least a point at Notts County.
We'll see.
How do you see that one, Dolphy?
We're a good team. They're very clinically good. We're a very consistent team as well, consistently good. So I think it'll take probably another game of throwing everything at the wall and see what sticks. And I tell you what, I could probably see us having a very end-to-end game and nicking it last minute.
Oh, that'll do for me.
I'd take that,
Yeah.
I think we could do
We're
that.
capable of getting a point at least, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I
cool.
think the team's squad's decent now.
Watch out for the
I think
likes
it
of
is.
Goldrick, really.
And we've got
Yeah.
Angle coming back. Is he available for Saturday?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
And it's given him another couple of weeks of rest after his injury. So he'll be raring to
We've
go.
got Jed as well. So
Yeah.
say if Dackers and Hope get tired, either that or give
I think
Dackers
he's
and
going to
Hope the
start with
first
Angle.
half.
I think he'll start
I
with
think he will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
do.
so.
Yeah, I would.
Who would you swap them? Hope or Dackers?
Hopey. I mean, Hope, I like his attitude, his effort, but nothing
Yeah,
seems to come from anything he does. He's all over the place. He works their defence hard. He doesn't give them an easy time, but it's not effective for me, the stuff that he does.
Fair.
He was good against Fleetwood, wasn't he? That's his best game, I thought, against
I think
Fleetwood.
so.
He was very good against
Yeah,
Fleetwood.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why he started with him against Newport, but he took him off, didn't he, pretty early in the second half. So
You mentioned after the Notts County game, we've got a few home games, and I think this is a good initiative. And we spoke about it last week about getting behind the lads, and back the lads, as he called.
The Trust have launched an initiative. On Friday, there's going to be a call on Teams or Zoom, whichever one. And its fans are going to be coming into the chat room. We're going to be talking to Tanya, Chair of Shrimps Trust, about what sort of things we could do to back the lads. So say, like, I don't know, say we wanted something behind the goal where you stand if you want to sing, like Exeter do, or something stupid like if you want a tifo up or something.
I think we've got to change our attitude as to what we want. We all want Jason out. I don't think there's anybody who wants Jason there. It's no people are saying, "Oh, we should take action. We should do this." Taking action at a home game will only jeopardise more.
Well, to be fair, I think taking action in any form, home or away, we're going to get points. Well, we could get points deducted or fines.
That's it. So the option is, right, okay, we all want Jason out. We know we all want Jason out.
So
he said he's doing
forget
something.
it. Yeah.
That's it. Let's have a think. We've got 17 games left. Let's get behind the team for at least to that point where we've fallen over the hill or we haven't.
Yeah.
And that, support it.
That's pretty much what the initiative is. So we've set aside a sum of money and we're taking suggestions of what we can do with it. So hopefully we can get some good ideas collated and get something done for the lads, because I think we do need it. The atmosphere recently at home games before Fleetwood has been quite poor, but that's mainly down to the situation we've had. People are just deflated, aren't they? People have just had enough of the ownership situation. They've had enough of not winning at home, not getting the points, and I think it's just about time we all picked up a bit. And
so there was you and 60 mates there yesterday. 61 of you, I believe.
I really don't know where that came from. There was about 30 of us. I really do not know where that
61.
We said it over tannoy. We looked around and we were like, what?
But you could hear you at the beginning, and it was like, that's our chant. That's not Newport chanting.
Yeah.
So it's like,
how were their fans reacting when we were dominating? Was there any boos around from them lot or what?
There were no boos from them. We were just sat quiet. The ones around us were anyway. Yeah. And then when we scored, we were giving us all the and then you get your normal things on Newport on Twitter. It's like, going down, goodbye, see you later. This is revenge. And
unfortunately, they got a forward who just took a toe in. Again, it was a sub, wasn't it, that came on that got their goal.
Yeah.
We brought the sub.
I haven't scored for nearly a year. That sums up Morecambe season.
We didn't get one at that end. We could have done. But
that 22-year-old, he just gets a little tap in from the save.
Which one?
The first goal.
Thomas.
Joe
Thomas.
Yeah.
But it was a good performance by us.
Oh yeah.
Very good. We've got to take the positives from that. Like I said, there are plenty of games left, and we are still not out of touch with those teams around us.
It's wins,
amazingly.
It's a mini league.
At one time last night, Bromley was doing Salford 3-1, and then it finished up 3-3. So it's like they only got a point, in
the end.
They're going to have to take risks though and win some games, and we did that.
But at least we're looking like we might have the squad to be able to do it.
Yeah, we're trying to do it. That's the main thing.
Is it taking risks, though, or is it just playing as a team that we're now forming? We are forming a team.
You got both fullbacks parked in there, and just about everybody else, and it was like that when it really started. He was on his own, really, when they scored that goal.
He was outnumbered there.
How he didn't get booked for one of them tackles early on.
Oh, Tonda was sent off. Tell him the offside flag went over.
Yeah, I was like, oh my hands were made up.
We don't need him out. We don't need him out.
Talking about off-field things, it was great to see the veterans walk before the Fleetwood game.
Brilliant.
I understand the Morecambe vets, they've got a society that meets weekly, and Fleetwood have got the same, and they walked from Fleetwood to Morecambe for the game and raised, what was it?
Over $5,000, I think it was.
Brilliant.
It was something like that. Something.
And I mentioned on the TV as well, which is good. Oh, it's good for whatever it's about.
So that was the good in the fans, and then afterwards a bit of argy-bargy, wasn't there?
Fleetwood.
I heard someone got a horse in a headlock. That's what I heard.
I don't know how you I'll go with it.
So go on then, how are we going for Notts County? What's your prediction?
I'm going for 1-0 smash and grab.
Right. Okay, Alan, go on.
Well, if it's a 1-0 smash and grab, then we'll have a good night in Nottingham. So I'll go with
Are
that.
you going for the weekend? Yeah,
Oh,
brilliant,
look,
brilliant.
I'm going 1-1.
Yeah, I've said 1-1 all week, and I think we should have won the Newport game, so I'm happy with my prediction for the Newport game, even though we didn't. If you
The
see what I mean.
Stars have got to line at some
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah.
Because we're playing
Well,
well.
you could argue you did on Saturday.
Yeah, it did last Saturday, and it didn't last night. So it's just a case of where it is.
Yeah.
20 however games we played. Do you think they'd line
But
up
you are
more
looking at the
often?
squad now as one where we've got options in different positions,
Yeah.
and you can actually see us getting the results that we need over the next few weeks. I couldn't say that a couple of months
No,
ago.
Yeah, we look more of a
really.
serious unit now. We could go on to do something. Whereas before it was a bit like some people were out for themselves. Some people didn't want to be there. In case of say Charlie Brown or like Harrick not playing well week in week out, and having to rely on him. And
We had
I think
three lads
youth
on the bench, didn't we? Three
having to have
that
youth players on the bench. No, I'm not slating them. I'm just
No,
saying
no.
we've
That's where we were.
We've not really
No
had much
experience,
experience. And come on with confidence, won't be
We've
there.
got virtually a new player and Angle coming back for me. Like, so
Yes,
let's see
pretty
what
much.
he can do.
Right.
And George Ray, where's he gone? That's
Just
interesting.
must
get
be
back.
injured again
He's
because
gonna
he
get
was
back.
very, very highly rated, wasn't
Yeah, that's one who's disappeared for me.
he? But we're confident over the next few games that we can start picking up
There's, like,
points.
Max Taylor as well. What do we think?
He was really good again. I thought he was alright.
He's coming to team
he's
after
good.
Bradford, and he's been brilliant.
Yeah, I think he's
Really,
good.
really.
And he's one of ours, isn't he? You know, we've got him.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
so.
He's
Really
got a good
impressive.
old head on the young shoulders. Comparison.
Right, well, so we go into it with a bit of confidence. Let's hope we can be talking about a decent performance and a decent result this time at Notts County, and then a few home games to talk about. See you next time.